Vendetta. Mickey Matthews here with my broadcast colleague Gus Shaughnessy.
Man, Mickey, it's great to be back here in Vendetta.
That's right. This is your debut on Vendetta.
Is it, Mickey?
Yeah.
I can't recall if I've been at a Vendetta yet.
Nope, this is your debut for Vendetta, but we have an action-packed show for you tonight. As you see, H2 walking out without the GLWA Tag Team Championship. We had a paradigm shift of sorts at Season's Beatings.
That's right. The Thieves of Greatness cashed in their race to the case briefcase for the title opportunity. They ended up winning the Tag Team Championships after the Miracle on 34th Street fight.
That's right. And as you guys just heard, Nathan Pepis, our ring announcer, just announced that this is a battle royal where the winner will be the final entrant in our Ultimate Survivors Rumble at Breakthrough in just a few weeks.
So what is Ultimate Survivors?
Ultimate Survivors Rumble is a Royal Rumble type matchup where the floor, much like this Battle Royal, and Isaiah straight after Jaden, once you win the Ultimate Survivors Rumble, you go on to Wrestleversary for the main event. Right now, everybody that's in here is looking for an opportunity to be heavyweight champion, and they have quite a mountain to climb because the Ultimate Survivor winner has a 0% success rate at capturing the heavyweight championship in GLWA.
Hey, an opportunity for a title match doesn't just come to anybody.
No.
It still has to be earned. Now, who do you
Kilmeister out of here.
Yeah, Kilmeister eliminated early on there. Good call there, Mickey. Now, who will the winner of this be facing? Say the winner of this match, this Battle Royal wins, and they go to Ultimate Survivors, and they win that because they have the greatest odds coming as the last entrant. Who will they be facing?
They'll be facing the GLWA Heavyweight Champion, who we will be having the finals of our GLWA Championship Tournament tonight. It's Dollar versus Kip Michaels in our main event tonight.
Man, that sounds like it's going to be a good one, Mickey.
It's going to be great.
Love seeing Kip Michaels in the ring. He's funny, but you can't laugh for too long because he'll just knock your teeth out.
That's right, and Kip Rude is out of here. So is Shaddix. And the unlikely duo of H2 and the Celtic Nightmare working together on Isaiah Moore.
Well, the words came straight from the Celtic Nightmare's mouth at the end of Season's Beatings when he told the tag team champions that he liked the Gingas.
Right.
He thought that they did him dirty. So a little bit of mutual respect there, it seems.
That's right. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That's what it seems.
Trayvon, did his feet touch the floor?
It's questionable, Mickey. Let's see if the ref counts it. Did the ref see the feet touch the floor?
The ref did not signal that he's out.
No.
Right now, his feet are resting on the apron.
Maybe a replay for those of you at home, but, we don't use instant replay in this kind of decision right now.
Right.
And so the refs just let him go.
Jaden trying to eliminate Isaiah there in his bicycle kick by Theo. Big chop to the back from the Celtic Nightmare. There's a big forearm from Celtic.
Isaiah going at his former tag team partner, Celtic Nightmare there. Jaden
looking for an elimination.
Yeah.
And Stark trying to eliminate both men. H2 over the top rope. He's hanging on though. Isaiah trying to get rid of him. And there's Trayvon up, over, and out officially.
There you go. Now the ref counts it. Oh, big shoulder block.
And Stark out.
Oh,
super kick.
Man.
H2 over the top rope.
Mickey, what's it feel like getting super kicked by Isaiah? You've never witnessed it yourself, but I mean, it couldn't be good.
I am not an in-ring competitor, but I can't imagine it feels great. Isaiah all about his speed, and man, 2020 was his year. He made gains in the weight room.
I can see that. He's looking a lot more muscular here in this match than he was in any match he had in 2019.
That's right. Or 2020.
There you go.
They're trying to eliminate Adam O'Keefe, and he's out.
Uh-oh.
And Jaden, Isaiah,
Jaden's
out of here.
Isaiah, there we go.
Oh, and there's the championship belt to the head of Jaden. And Jaden up over the top rope and crashes to the floor.
Theo Storm will be coming out last in the Ultimate Survivors match now.
What the hell? That's the Trailer Park Superstars.
Well, they were never eliminated, Mickey.
They weren't in the match. They weren't out here when the bell rang.
Well, tell them that.
What are you doing?
They're looking for a belt. I think.
They're confused, and I think they're thinking race for the case.
They're racing back to the back, it looks like. What a way to kick off 2021, Mickey.
Theo Storm is going to be the final entrant in the Ultimate Survivors Rumble match.
You know, Mickey, I was talking to you before the show, and really this whole show is kind of like the year 2020 exemplified. It's, you know, there's a lot of uncertainty. We don't know what's going to happen, but there's light at the end of this tunnel. We're going to find a lot of answers here tonight, and we just got one of them as to who's going to be the last entrant in the Ultimate Survivor match.
That's right. We are also going to see some seeding matches in the next several weeks to determine placement in the Ultimate Survivors Rumble.
Now, what is it? What do you mean seeding matches? Well, we have a break coming up here, so we're going to get a word from our sponsors, and then let's kind of explain to the fans what the seeding matches are.
That's right. Maybe we'll get to it when that match comes about. But Theo Storm, last in the Ultimate Survivors Rumble. This match is a grudge match that was made via Twitter. H2 laid out the challenge to Cliff Kilmeister, and Cliff accepted. So this match is not anything in particular other than these two men just want to kick the hell out of each other.
That's right. And Mickey, you mentioned that this match was made official via Twitter. It was a challenge. Now, for the fans listening at home, we're not exclusive to YouTube. We're not exclusive to Facebook. If you want to get in on all the action and get an ear in the backstage area, you got to follow our superstars or our competitors on every platform you can.
That's right.
Kyle's Oh, come on, that's uncalled for.
I don't like this new mosh.
X is a bully.
That's right. And this match, very personal. H2 has known the mosh for 15 years.
15 years, Mickey? Wow.
And they've turned their back. They goaded him into putting tag titles on the line, essentially.
Let's go!
And H2 is just, this is the first time we have not seen H2 with a belt in a very long time.
Right? Almost a year, right?
It would be a year to the date. Over a year. He would be tag champ.
Now H2 is here solo tonight. Where's B.E. Stone?
B.E. Stone was injured at the end of the Miracle on 34th Street fight. Collar and elbow tie-up. Very aggressive from both men. And as you see, Kilmeister has his forearm in H2's face. H2 trying to lift his head up. He's been, this is aggressive. They push Mike Holton out of the way, right back into lockup.
Both men lobbying for position here, trying to get the upper hand.
Jockeying for their position, as you would say. And he brings H2 into the side headlock. H2 with a shot to the midsection. What the hell? He swims H2 through and into an arm drag. Very technical there from Kilmeister.
It's pretty beautiful, Mickey, wouldn't you say?
I would say Kilmeister has been working on his catch-style wrestling. Look at this.
Stacking H2 up for a pin. Cover.
H2 kicks out. It's the ropes. Drop down. H2 leapfrog. Big back elbow from H2.
Looks beautiful.
Hip
toss.
toss.
Of zone.
Drop kick. H2 going to pick Kilmeister up.
Kilmeister with a jawbreaker over the rope.
Hanging him up.
Kilmeister back in the ring.
Shaddix cheering on his tag partner on the outside. He's got H2 by his nose. Turns him into a neck breaker. Into the cover.
That head and neck area of H2 taking a brunt of the force here early in this match. He just got hung up on the rope and then followed up with that neck breaker, maybe.
That's right. H2 trying to get to the corner, trying to pull himself up. Just raking his feet across the face of the seated H2.
Kilmeister back on the attack, big forearm into the ropes.
And this is what Kilmeister wants to do, is utilize his speed against the larger H2.
Right, larger maybe in the sense of muscle. Cliff is a skinnier competitor. He's about 155 pounds, but H2 a little bit more stocky.
H2 210 pounds.
You can't just move him around in the ring.
Oh, big knife edge chop.
Big chop to the chest. Now he's got him by the beard.
H2 tries to seat himself to get out of the way, but Kilmeister still chops him in the face.
Kilmeister looking for some kind of offense here.
A little alley-oop bomb. And now, what is he looking for? More technical prowess, working on the ankle of H2.
H2 right by the ropes, though.
H2 and working the knee, and that is his injured knee.
And it is in so much pain that he doesn't realize he can just reach out and break the hold.
When you got somebody pulling on your leg like that, and look, Kilmeister very smart putting that arm up on a shelf, that outside arm.
It's almost like H2 hurt us and went to reach, and Kilmeister hurt us too and grabbed his arm so he couldn't reach for it.
We are in the VC. Just right outside the door. Really working that knee.
Right, those elbow strikes to the knee.
As we've mentioned, H2, his knee, Kilmeister with a bridge, really working it. H2, he does have an injured knee. He has been working injured for over a year.
You're telling me that H2 held that tag team title with an injured knee the whole time?
The whole time. You heard it back when the month after he lost the Top Notch Championship to Tyler Matthews. H2, water under the bridge, has Kilmeister. Head scissors.
He's looking for those double knees, Mickey.
Meteora.
And he's got him, wow.
Right on the button. Into the cover.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mickey, but this is the first time we're seeing Cliff Kilmeister in singles action in quite some time.
Ever here.
Wow.
No, he competed in a fatal four-way. Oh, at Season Beatings 2019. He just chopped H2 in the neck, and H2 inadvertently elbowed the official, and now Shaddix is getting involved. H2 does not have a tag team partner to have his back tonight, and this is where the mosh is going to... What the hell?
What's going on?
What
Oh!
the hell?
Kyle Shaddix turning on...
He just powerbombed his own
Kilmeister.
tag team partner.
We've seen tension between these two men in weeks past, but we thought they were okay, but I guess not.
Toxic shock.
It's a double arm underhook face buster right there. He calls it the toxic shock.
That's what he's calling it. And Kilmeister is out. H2, I'm not even sure, knows what exactly happened.
I don't even know what just happened, Mickey. That's insane. H2's got to capitalize here, though. You can just end the
H2
match
brings
right
the
there.
arms inside and hooks the leg. And that's it.
Here's your winner.
H2 wins this match. But did Shaddix just win the war?
I guess we're going to find out.
Perhaps a different battle is at play.
Mickey, I'm just as shocked as anyone here. This is insane. I did not see that coming. I thought they made up.
I thought so too.
Well, I would love to hear from Shaddix, but I don't know when we'll be able to find him. He looked really rebellious as he walked out. You saw him, flash an obscene gesture to the referee as he was on his way out.
That's right. I don't know what we just saw. H2 victorious here over Shaddix. We're going to go to commercial real quick, and we'll be right back with our first seeding match.
All right, Mickey, that first seeding match.
That's right. These are placement matches for our Ultimate Survivors match. At the end of the match, 2 numbers are going to be randomly generated. Those numbers, the high number is gifted to the victor. The low number is gifted to the loser.
Now, Mickey, I know, to delve into your personal life a little bit, I know you're into RPGs a little bit, like the classic Earthbound. How much can RNG screw you over? Random numbers being generated.
It's terrible.
That
Terrible.
is-
We don't even know how many people are in this Ultimate Survivors match. Our first year we had 20. Our second year we had 30. Are we just going to keep climbing? They haven't said. We just know that Theo Storm is the final entrant. And where is Isaiah going to place now?
I guess if he wins this match, he's going to get the high seed, right? In the random
That's correct.
generated number. He's going against Jaden, the Prince of High Risk here tonight.
That's right.
Jaden, you know, ever since Jaden debuted here in GLWA, he's always been the underdog. Is he going to continue that at Ultimate Survivors, or is he going to pull up somewhat of an upset victory against his old stablemate here tonight?
Hard to say. He does have some momentum. His final match in 2020 was his first singles victory in GLWA over Kip Rude. If he lost that match, he was going to place last
That is
in our GLWA Championship Tournament.
That is a statistic I was not aware of. I never knew that that was his first ever singles victory.
And, I mean, he did have a pep talk from the Thieves earlier in the night, but now Jaden might have just a complete chip on his shoulder. Arguably one of the most competitive matches in our tournament was for 5th and 6th place.
Who would have guessed? That's not even for a title at that point. That's just for pride.
Yeah.
That's trying to get momentum going for 2021.
As you see on the lower third, took 5th in our tournament. Jaden fighting for the high number, the high seed, and a little bit of pride. Isaiah straight after him. Bell rings and this match is underway.
Earlier in the night, Jaden eliminated Isaiah. Isn't that correct?
That's correct. And then Theo eliminated Jaden.
Yep.
Jaden off the ropes. Blockbuster. This is classic Jaden Quick right here. Into the cover.
Now, we're used to seeing big blockbusters here in GLWA. That one right there, more of a B movie. That's a Lifetime channel movie right there. But anyways, big calf kick there.
Perhaps that's what the human highlight thinks of Jaden
Showtime.
Quick's hits, is that he is a B-plus player.
I would beg to differ. He's so exciting. Even in defeat, he always looks like he gets in what he needs to get in. He always gets the fans going.
Right. Well, I was saying what Isaiah perhaps thinks.
Oh!
Jaden Tope Suicina through the ropes, taking out the human highlight. There's one for the real.
Well, do you think Isaiah was just trimming the fat when he kind of made that division within the Thieves of Greatness then?
It's such a weird predicament because Isaiah and Celtic are the ones that won the briefcase. Isaiah and Celtic are the ones that won the tag titles the first time. And Isaiah chose Theo Storm both times now.
Maybe he needed someone that would do the dirty work with him and really pull off the heist, you know?
I guess. No pun intended. Isaiah now has that chin lock on Jaden, trying to wear down the Prince of High Risk.
All he's got to do is stick on him like he is, and he's got this match won in the high seat.
One count only.
Isaiah with 2 big clubbing blows to the back of Jaden.
Jaden trying to fight out. Fighting from under. Goes for the shote. Isaiah.
Looking for a roll-up there, but he couldn't quite get it.
Oh, beautiful Pele. That's one for his sizzle reel.
Man, that was spicy, Mickey.
The human highlight on on Jaden Quick.
Kip up into a Pele kick. I've never seen that before, Mickey.
Absolutely a thing of beauty. And Theo now choking Jaden on the rope.
The ref was looking. That would have meant high seed for Jaden, but he was distracted by Isaiah Moore.
Into the cover. 2 count only.
Isaiah taunting Jaden now.
Jaden once again fighting from underneath, trying to fight out. Big right, Jaden off the ropes. Isaiah sends Jaden through, crashing to the floor. Using Jaden's own momentum against him.
It looked like Jaden might have tried to grab those ropes to remain on the apron. I don't know what just happened there, but he was thrown out quite awkwardly.
Straight to the floor.
What's Isaiah doing? He can just stay in the ring, let the count go, and win this match.
That's not the Thieves of Greatness. They've had such an attitude shift. They're here to inflict punishment. Isaiah thinks that he's better than Jaden, and he's out here just to punish Jaden and embarrass his former stablemate into the cover.
If this was anyone else, are you telling me that he would have just done as I said and just stayed in the ring and waited for the count to go?
I think so.
There's some bad blood here. One man wanting to do what's considered the respectful, honorable thing, and
He's going for that ripcord breaker.
the other trying to steal a victory. 2 count there. Jaden looking for another
Inside cradle.
inside cradle. There we go.
Backslide. Look for the Shote. Trouble in paradise for the Prince of High Risk. Isaiah Moore is cooking with fire tonight.
That he is. Wow.
Isaiah obviously getting a little bit frustrated.
Young fans getting in his head. He must be a guilty conscience or something like that, making Isaiah just have to respond. He knows what he's been doing lately, and GLWA has been wrong, but he's going to justify his actions.
Big suplex in stereo. 2 count only. Isaiah now has got to be thinking, what do I have to do to put Jaden away here?
Isaiah quieting the crowd.
Big
Ow.
chop. And there's a second one.
Isaiah sending Jaden off the ropes. No!
Big forearm from Jaden.
Could be looking for that Shote now.
Isaiah swims through.
Wheelbarrow.
Goes for the wheelbarrow. Oh, double foot stomp. This could be it. Into the cover.
This is some offense from Isaiah that we have not seen in GLWA thus far, but he's really showing how athletic he really is.
We haven't got to see Isaiah in too many singles matches. He's been primarily a tag team specialist, but he's showing us what he can do if he wins that Ultimate Survivors Rumble.
Yeah, the game changes so much between being a tag team competitor versus a singles competitor, but he's showing his mastery of both.
That's right. Almost put Jaden away there with his knee on Jaden's throat. Referee letting it slide.
Jaden up by his trunks there.
Going for the ripcord knee again. Shote! Well, I don't know if he just spit out a tooth or his gum, but into the cover. 2. Oh, Isaiah with the ring awareness.
Very savvy right there. Jaden, could he be looking for that frog splash, Mickey?
I think that's what he's going to have to do to put Isaiah away.
The Prince of High Risk going into the high risk district.
And Isaiah. Go! What a power slam! Isaiah caught him out of the air and turned him inside out.
Of you. You're supposed to cheer greatness. Thank you, everybody watching at home. Show up, show out, witness greatness.
Oh man, could that taunt have been
Oh, Jaden with the crucifix! And that's it, Jaden!
Jaden getting the high seed now.
Jaden eked one out.
Isaiah got too cocky. He started pandering to the fans there, begging for their support.
And Jaden has just won his first match in 2021, continuing momentum in his singles match streaks.
That's 2 in a row.
And we're going to find out the seating placement. Jaden got the high seed, but it's only number 2. Isaiah, number 1. And now the Thieves are on Jaden.
Jaden getting stomped out by the Thieves here. They're going to see each other first thing.
They will be the first two entrants in the Ultimate Survivors Rumble. Grabbing our official and throwing him.
Oh, man. Did you catch that referee's name, Nick? Oh, here's Adam O'Keefe.
No,
Forget
but
about the ref.
I caught the license plate on the truck that hit him. And here's the Celtic Nightmare coming to Jaden's aid.
No. Hang on. I'm not sick of you, sir. Listen. I really thought you guys were better than this. I really did. Look, your actions like this prove differently. All right? Now, as long as you're not too afraid, how about next week? You guys put those two up against us.
And the Celtic Nightmare. The Celtic Nightmare just challenged the Thieves of Greatness to a tag team title match next week. The Thieves just said they want to kick their ass.
Civil war will ensue next week, it looks like, if this match is made official.
Wow.
What? So is it Thieves of Greatness against Thieves of Greatness? What are we calling this new faction?
Wow. Thieves versus Thieves next week on Vendetta, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Music.
Main event time, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it will be the final match for the GLWA Championship Tournament. Introducing first, weighing at 240 pounds, he hails from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He is the Rock and Roll Rebel, Kip Michaels.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the final matchup in the GLWA Championship Tournament. Kip Michaels, ladies and gentlemen, the Rock and Roll Rebel, is here and ready for action.
That's right. You know, I was talking to Kip before this match. Before we started letting fans in and everything, I caught him. He was outside, and I asked him, I was like, Kip, tell me something about, a little bit of your personal life. I want to get to know you, Kip. And he's like, well, I haven't owned a calendar that didn't say 1983 on it in years, since 1983. He's stuck in the 80s, Mickey. Just look at the guy.
Yeah, I mean,
Every year is 83. It's strange to me. It really is. He's from the 80s, and just look at him. I'm speechless. It's like he stepped out of the time machine.
Back to the Future, Marty McFly,
Well, that's 85. I'm talking about 83.
even before.
There we go.
Maybe he invented the flux capacitor.
Must have. There's no way a man that big can go 88 miles per hour, though.
Very true. And as you saw on the lower third nameplate, Kip Michaels 3-1 in this tournament. And here comes, eventually, long intro. The head of the board, Dollar 4-0 in this tournament. Dollar, he's been everywhere and done it all. Dollar trained, as we've said, by Dan the Beast Severn, UFC Hall of Famer.
A badass in almost any way you can call someone a badass, Dan Severn is. He taught everything he knows to this man, Dollar. Dollar was just a part of production not too long ago, but he had to put his foot down and come back out of a somewhat of a retirement, right, Mickey? Or
Somewhat of, yes. He was randomly selected for this tournament. Only one person was hand selected, and that was Jaden. But Dollar,
I've been around
Dollar looking to become World Heavyweight Champion here at GLWA.
Kip Michaels, the stronger of the two competitors, backs Dollar into the corner.
Okay. I think I got the advantage there. Just gonna throw it out. I feel like I'm a little bit better.
Collar and elbow tie up. Both men jockeying for position. Dollar. You know, they say in football the low man usually wins, and Dollar just proved that.
He had the leverage in the low center of gravity, Mickey. Look at that.
And it worked. Kip Michaels straight to the corner.
Right, like a defensive end pushing the lineman back to get to the quarterback. Now he's even in almost of a 2-point stance there for a second. Dollar is trying to size up his competitor.
Collar and elbow tie up again. And Kip playing Dollar's game right there.
Trying to get low.
And look at that. Kip got low, got the leverage, and used his body weight and momentum. And now these men are going to roll, both jockeying for the position. Referee going to give some leniency since this is the final matchup of the tournament.
You know, they say like in the playoffs, in playoff football, you let them play. This is the championship game right here, the equivalent in GLWA, so he's letting these guys play a little bit.
Let them run.
Yep.
Both men here, very respectful though. I don't see them really bending the rules.
No. The rules are being respected, and the referee's doing a good job adhering to them, and he doesn't even really, like we just said, he's letting them play a little bit.
That's right. And there's a stalemate again. Nobody has really got any definitive offense in on this match. Both men are playing defense.
That's right, Mickey.
Are you serious?
They know what's at stake, and Dollar now calling for a test of strength.
Put him right here. You know, the respect continues. Oh, stand corrected. Michaels trying to meet him up there. And it looks like test of strength, Mickey. Let's see.
And Kip
Getting the upper hand here.
getting the upper hand, but Dollar switches sides. Kip Michaels looks like he's got the advantage, but Dollar's
holding his own. He breaks the grip.
oh,
Wait, what?
Kip Michaels reverses.
Yeah, into a
He flipped
pump
Dollar.
handle flip, yeah.
Big shoulder tackle. That patented Kip Michaels there. There's the second one. And here's the headbang against the mat. Nobody home. Dollar with the drop kick. And Dollar now out of the starting blocks.
Dollar.
DDT.
Man, that stretches those tendons and ligaments in the knee so much, Mickey.
Above and below.
Oh, big elbow to the knee now.
Now working that. And look at this. Dollar locking his legs around. A body scissors of sorts to his leg as he continues to apply pressure to the knee. Trying to wear Michaels down. Really working that knee.
You know, what is he tenderizing this knee for, Mickey? What could he be thinking?
I'm not sure. I mean, it is the first thing he was able to successfully attack, and I think he's just going to stay on it. The killer instincts taught to him by Dan Severn.
That's right, and we're seeing a lot of, mixed martial arts type maneuvers with different, types of grappling being utilized. As he targets that knee, Kip Michaels trying to get up, but he can't.
Kip Michaels guts Dollar.
Kip gets that leg back up.
Dollar swims it back down.
Dollar back on the attack.
Back to the body scissors, but has it a little deeper. Michaels gets to the ropes. Dollar forced to break the pin or break the submission. Backs into his neutral corner like he's supposed to, and there's another knee DT.
And even thinking maybe a leg lock of sorts to submit.
It
Kip
looked
Michaels.
like he was going to go for a sharpshooter or something earlier. Really working it.
Sharpshooter, a figure four leg lock, something.
That's what he's going for.
Oh,
Figure four. Michaels shoots Dollar off. Big clothesline. Favoring the knee.
back elbow there. Kip Michaels somehow standing after that. Oh. He's rocking and rolling.
Big clothesline from Michaels.
Michaels could be trying to scout that DDT that he uses. Uh-oh.
Dollar picks the leg. Goes for the figure four. And Michaels with the small package. That's it.
Kip Michaels is our champion?
Here's your winner. And the new
What?
GLWA champion, Kip Michaels.
Hold on.
Mickey, what are you doing? Mickey, what's going on? Oh, Mickey has left the group that looks like this. I'm just here solo. What is... Okay. Yeah, I don't see him. Did he... going to say something? Folks, I'm sorry, just bear with me. Our new champion, Kip Michaels, in the ring, clutching the title that he worked so hard for. There's Mickey.
Hold on, just 1 second. For those of you that don't know who I am Mickey Matthews, commentator, part of the board of directors. Congratulations, you beat Dollar. Yeah. But it's not how this tournament works. What? The way the tournament works is the person with the best record becomes the GLWA champion. You just handed Dollar his first and only loss in the tournament. You have one loss as well. So what we're going to do is you're going to have to hand you the GLWA championship. And next week, we're going to do sudden death, and we will have a brand new GLWA heavyweight champion. I'm sorry, congratulations.
What? Mickey's right, but what?
Congratulations, I'm sorry.
It's a heartbreaker for Kip Michaels, but I think he understands. Two men hug it out right there.
Dollar, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll talk to Mickey more about this when he gets back. I guess I overlooked it, folks, but, this has been the first GLWA Vendetta of 2021. And, like I said, there's a lot of things that would have been answered, and one of those answers we thought we had, it just isn't here yet. So we'll have to wait till next week. Hold on. Someone's coming in.
Hey guys.
Mickey.
Yeah.
Hey, Mickey, what's up?
Yep. We did sit down earlier with the board, all of us, and we did discuss this exact scenario happening. And being that Dollar's part of this tournament, I have taken the head of the board position while Dollar was competing in this tournament. So I had to I had to play by the rules. I had to make it right. We said at the beginning that the winner of the tournament is the person with the best record. Kip Michaels and Dollar now are knotted up. I said we might crown a new heavyweight champion tonight. We are absolutely going to crown a new heavyweight champion next week. 4-1 Dollar. 4-1 Kip Michaels. We'll meet next week for the GLWA Heavyweight Championship. But that's not all. Thieves of Greatness. We're making it official. Will defend the GLWA Tag Team Championships against the Celtic Nightmare, Adam O'Keefe, and the Prince of High Risk, Jaden Michael Quick.
Mickey, that had to have been really uncomfortable for you to tell a man who just thought that his dreams were realized. I mean, he's stuck in the 80s. We joke around with him about it, but he just won the title, and you had to tell him, no, this doesn't count because via the rules, you guys are just tied now. You have to win again.
Right. Unfortunately, he did not.
Well, fortunately for us, Mickey, next week we will be crowning the new heavyweight champion. Folks, this has been the first Vendetta of 2021. I hope you enjoyed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mickey Matthews, Gus Shaughnessy. We'll see you next week on Thursday Night Vendetta.